anyone cannot see the screen, please just type in the chat box and we'll certainly make sure that we troubleshoot that. Okay, so today's agenda, we're going to be covering first the Perfectmind martial arts system for roughly about 15 minutes. Then from there, we're going to transition into our Championsway library. And lastly, we're going to close it out with our social media optimization. At the end of this webinar, we will be discussing some special pricing that you can only get today. The discounts are in the hundreds of thousands, so please stay tuned. This is a once a year opportunity to get this technology for these prices. So first, here we have what we call the Perfectmind martial arts software system. What you're looking at is the industry's only true all-in-one software system that will handle everything from your online presence to your school management, as well as your bookkeeping and accounting. What you're staring at right now is a contact screen. And what's important about this is it can be tailored after your needs. Inside here, you can see I have many views that I can look at my students or my prospects with or my former students. You can look at views based on the preset values that are in here, such as active students, C students, people that have missed in class that haven't been in a while and you want to quickly connect with them. Someone who's been absent in the last 7 days, people with a belt exam coming up in the next 30 days, only your leads, and so forth. In addition to that, you can create any custom views you wish to isolate and zero in on the people that you would like to see, for example, how many meet that criteria, or you want to contact them. So for example, got to give a shout out to one of our clients, Grandmaster Ed Trefella. He had a belt in a bag promotion, so we have a view here named after that that would store just the belt in the bag contacts, for example, if I wanted to load them up. And as I can see here, I've got 6 people that responded to that promotion, and I can click on any one of these people to learn more details. Now, within each one of the contacts in the software, you're able to see everything you need to know about these people. So for example, if I go into one of my active students here, I can see everything from his contact information, what membership that he's on currently. As I scroll down, important information such as does he have any medical conditions, what is his current testing status, is he ready, almost ready, not ready, his current attendance rating, is this person motivated, are they thinking about quitting, are they someone that could refer another student to me, and so much more is available in this system. The great part is it's laid out very simply so that way you don't get overwhelmed when you look at each one of your students. Instead, it's just a virtual filing cabinet. I can see all the activities, all his attendance. As I scroll down, every email I've sent to him, transactions, any cards or EFT payment methods he has on file, and so forth. So it's basically like each student gets a little mini blog within the software where you can see the information as well as comments about that person. And if you want to zero in on any of that information, you can certainly do so with just a few mouse clicks to see what is the most current information about that student. Now, no martial arts software program is proper without a killer attendance system. And built into the Perfectmind software, we have one of the best calendars you can possibly have. Here's why. It's real-time and it's online to start with. Anybody can access the calendar, and when I mean anyone, I mean your members can check the calendar to see what classes are scheduled today and book themselves online, even from your Facebook page. In addition to that, other staff can check in and see, have they been scheduled for an introductory today? If you have people that are on call that you don't want to pay by salary and you pay by performance, you can schedule an introductory for them. It'll automatically email them, letting them know about the appointment, and from there they can log in to see what the details are. Now, if you want, you can also put your calendar on a website, so that way it showcases when your schedule is and the public can book. But I wouldn't recommend putting your entire calendar because, as you know, that's one of the #1 rebuttals for people when they're looking at martial arts is if there's a class that's perfectly designed around their schedule. Now, moving into the actual school management side of it, if I was an instructor right now and I was going to take attendance for the MMA classes happening at 1 p.m., I would go down here and click on the appointment. I would want to edit just this occurrence. And in here, I can add attendees with just a couple keystrokes of the computer. As soon as I type in just a few letters of their name, I can select that person and add them to the class. It is that easy to take attendance with this software. Now, if you don't wish to use the keyboard, you can have a scanner or you can have a touchscreen monitor, and the members can check themselves in. It makes it really great if you want to have a point of traffic when people are coming into the school to go buy your Pro Shop specials or see school announcements. You simply place that type of information right beside the scanner or the touchscreen monitor. It will add professionalism to your school, and it will certainly make attendance taking a breeze. Now, here's the best part about it. When you're taking attendance, the software is not just taking attendance for the sake of knowing how many classes they've come to. It's running complex things in the background to make your student management simple. So if I take a look at one of the reports that's generated, I can see each class, if there's any students that has special attention right now, meaning, is there a medical condition I need to be aware of? Is this their first time at this class time or this belt level, and do they need a little additional coaching? Are they up for membership renewal? Do they have low attendance, meaning they've been in here less in the last 30 days than regular? So all this type of information is displayed for you in a very easy to review fashion. You can print this out or check it right before you take the mat, and from there you know who you need to focus on to be the best possible instructor, treating each person as an individual. Okay, now in addition to that, the attendance system runs with what we call an ABC rating system. If I just go back to my contacts really briefly here, you can see that I can list people by their rating. When I choose by attendance rating, people are given an A, B, or C rating. What this is based off of in the software is a little automation feature we put in the back end for you, where you can say, based on how many times they come in a month, what would be their attendance rating. So if they come, for example, 8 times in a month, it would be an A. If it was 6 times in a month, it could be a B. If it was less than that, it could be a C. And from there, the software can trigger automated emails, it can alert instructors, it can do all kinds of things to ensure we're always giving attention to the people who need it most. I think we can all agree that while we need to generate new students on a regular basis, it's a pointless activity if we're losing students. So let's close that back door, lock it shut by providing them with the best possible attention we can when they need us. Moving right along, we mentioned that the software has triggered emails in it. Now, you might have heard of programs like Aweber, Constant Contact, iContact, and so forth. Well, those are all fantastic email programs, and we definitely encourage you to use an email program of some sort. But what is one step better than that is having an email program like that built into your school management software. This way, there's no need to export and import the new data that you generate. And further to that, you can trigger emails based on the most precise information. Let me explain what I mean. And just before I do that, you can see right here we've put in a little email template. You can store all kinds of templates in here, rich HTML, embed graphics, put in hyperlinks, and all kinds of great stuff like that. Now check this out. On this next screen here, you can see that I'm getting ready to send an email, and I'm going to choose my recipients list. Instead of picking people one by one, I can actually build specific email lists in the system. When I do this, I can choose if I want to send the email once to this group or if I want to send the email to this person every time they meet the criteria. Now, for example, if I wanted to make a brand new email list, I could say anytime contacts are created, send them a email on the fly. That would be like a welcome email. But what's even more powerful is we can create drip method emails to say they were created last week, they were created 14 days ago, and so forth. You can specify based on age, gender, program of interest, how they were generated through the marketing campaigns, and so forth. The idea is rather than spending time having to send emails one by one or call people one by one, you can take the best possible marketing practices taught to you by our team and automate every single email that needs to go out. From there, you can see if the email was opened or not and take action when it isn't and know that the message was communicated when it was opened. This is the way that we're able to get ourselves away from the computer and back on the mat teaching classes where we are most effective. Now, one of the things that Championsway has become famous for is our billing direct system. It's actually a matter of fact that a lot of people think Championsway is a billing company, which is the furthest thing from the truth. We are a technology company that happens to provide the best billing system in the industry. Why? Because EFTs only cost 14 cents to process, and credit cards are 20 cents with 2.09%. You're not going to find rates like this built into a software of this level anywhere else in the martial arts industry. And setting people up on an agreement could not be easier. For example, if today I was signing someone up on a one-year program, I simply add that particular program to the cart, I go to my shopping cart, and right here I just simply type in a few letters of the student's name. It'll automatically find them. It'll check to see if they have a payment method on file, and if not, I simply input whether it's a credit card, cash payment, check, debit, or EFT. From there, we have all kinds of payment options. They can pay monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, quarterly. It does not matter. The point is the software is able to allow you to control how you would like to be paid for the memberships you work so hard to generate. And again, there is no middleman on these transactions. You're only paying 14 cents an EFT transaction or 20 cents plus 2.09. That is a savings of approximately 5% when you consider the full service billing options that are out there. Now from there, we can take a look at the reports and see how, what kind of memberships are we selling on a monthly basis. Here I can see we sold 50 of the 1-year Aikidos, 1 of the 6 months, and 2 of the 10 lesson passes. Now maybe this is not the best example because it's our demo version of the software, but you get the idea. From month to month, you can see what is it that is selling and what is it that is not, and focus in on either retraining your salespeople, or maybe you want to repackage some of your memberships so that they're more attractive to the students that are looking at them. Further to that, we can even see what the staff performance is. Sensei Nick and I just held a training day event in New Jersey where we had a really good response to the sales compensation class where we were teaching only paying your sales staff based on a commission of what they perform. Well, you need a system that makes it easy to see who has sold what, and this software certainly does that for you, as you can see on this screen. Each one of the sales reps is represented by what they've sold and in what range of time, as well as there is actually a color-coded pie chart up at the top here. Now, speaking of sales, for those of you that have a pro shop that you sell equipment, we can take it one step further. First of all, we can make it extremely easy for you to manage your inventory as well as your cost of goods sold, take a look at what products are selling, which ones are not, and certainly optimize the sales within the school. But one step further to that, we can put this e-store on your website immediately with no cost. You simply hyperlink it to your online store banner on your current website, or, as Sensei Nick will talk about a little bit later, you can actually utilize Perfectmind's social site app as your website. Whichever route you take, immediately you'll have an online store prepared to sell for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's so important to be able to give your customers the opportunity to purchase that sparring package before they come in for their first class of their yellow belt rank, or to purchase their mouth guard and their gloves the first time that they're coming down to a kickboxing class. It does not matter what the example is. The point is we can make sure that you don't carry stock that you're not selling, and we can make sure that you're selling 24 hours a day. Now, beyond that, the software is also the best system in the industry when it comes to tracking your marketing. Now, earlier we were talking about how each contact in the system, we can track information about them. Well, one of the most important pieces of information that we're going to track is what was the marketing campaign that generated them. We're going to talk about this a little bit more as we go through this webinar in our SMO discussion, but in here you can see I can put any kind of campaign in my system. Beyond that, I can track information about that campaign. How much money did it cost me? When is it running? What kind of campaign was it? Why do I bother doing all this? Why do I bother entering a campaign for each one of my students? Here's why. Because at the end of every month, like a coach, I'm going to take a look at all the campaigns that I'm running here as if they're players on my team. And if you don't perform, you get cut. If you're performing well, I'll put you on my starting lineup. Take a look at this. In November, we can see the Belt in a Bag promotion created 2 brand new leads, and our online form on our website created 3 brand new leads. And it's color-coded at the top, broken down month by month, campaign by campaign, letting you know what works and what doesn't. Do not listen to stories from people about what is working and what is not working. We cannot make decisions based on emotion. They must be based on logic. Why? Because marketing either costs you money or it costs you time. And in this situation, this software saves you both. The last thing I'm going to show you today is just the bookkeeping portion of the software. There are many more features that I haven't discussed, and you can certainly speak with any of our sales associates later today. But beyond this offers school management capabilities, there's a built-in automated bookkeeping system we call Perfect Books. What's fantastic about this software is that each time you sell a piece of equipment, you sell a membership, each time you pay for an expense, this software makes it very easy to log that so that you have a real-time profit and loss as well as real-time bookkeeping reports being calculated in the background at all times. It's even as crazy to say that when you go into the bookkeeping section, check this out. I go into my expenses, I can pick any one of my expense entries for the year, and I can actually see the receipt. Why? Because you simply take a photo with your smartphone, and the software will automatically change any receipt that you have into an expense record for you. Bookkeeping will not be easier than that. If you have an accountant, you can simply give them a login, and they can do all the bookkeeping for you once you've entered your entries. Or if you use any accounting software, you can certainly export all the details from the software and easily import them into the other system. So it's now 10:20 Pacific time, 1:20 Eastern time, and that concludes the Perfectmind Martial Arts portion of our tour. I'm going to shift over to our Championsway library and just inform you that at the end of this webinar, we will be offering a very large discount on the Perfectmind Martial Arts Management System, so make sure you stick around. Now, Sensei Nick, if you're on the line, I'm just going to transfer the presentation over to you, sir. And while we're awaiting Sensei Nick here, just unmute your phone when you have a moment, sir. I will log in.
Thanks, John.
Sensei Nick, are you online?
Yes, if you guys can hear me, are you good there, John?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Now, sir, did you want to log into the library, or did you want to just narrate and I'll drive for you?
I'll just log in from my end if that's okay.
Absolutely. I'm going to change the presentation over to your screen now. Okay, Sensei Nick, you're live?
Yes, sir. Okay, everybody, what I'm going to go through next is our Championsway library. The Championsway library is a great complement to the Perfectmind software. It basically, you have the software, you have the billing, you have all these tools. Okay, the question is, what do you do with them, and what should you be doing in your school every single day, so that way you're able to have students, you're able to grow your business. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you all the different courses and all the different features of the Championsway library. So it's pretty simple. When you're logging in, you would just go to the championsway.com webpage, and you would log in here, and you would go to Learning Center. So the Learning Center, what I'm going to go through is a lot of these different courses and show you a little bit about some of them, and just give you some ideas on how you use them for your business. Now, the unique thing about Championsway and the Championsway library is that all this content and all these courses and all the material that you see, okay, we're not just guessing or trying to say, well, this should work. All right, these are tools, and these are actually educated webinars and courses that myself, Master Free Dodar, he owns one of the largest martial arts schools in Vancouver, British Columbia, and all these practices are currently being implemented in our schools. So it's not outdated material and material that's been out there for a couple of years. This is always updated. All right, so that way we're making sure you get the material that works. So if you go through here, you'll see here blogging, building your team, community deals, dominate the internet, Facebook for small business, free kits, Perfectmind getting started, marketing, mobile marketing, month-to-month marketing, Perfectmind business. Okay, these are the different courses that you could see in here. A lot of things for social media optimization, social media 3-week course, all right, social site training course, stat development course, student retention. I mean, it goes on and on. And what we recommend is for everyone to start with our bare necessities course. The reason why we do that is because the bare necessities course is the foundation of your martial arts business. Okay, if your foundation is broken, it doesn't matter, what you could do with social media. It doesn't matter what you can do with internet marketing. It doesn't matter. Okay, if your foundation is broken, all the stuff that we're teaching you is not going to work. So if you notice here, we go to school setup, and it's really outlined for you, so it's very simple to use. Okay, the school setup. So answering the phone. Are you answering your phone correctly? Tracking your attendance. Are you tracking attendance? And some of you might be thinking, well, that's really obvious. Okay, but a lot of people just, if we don't go through the basics and the bare essentials, okay, that we will be doing our job. So we have to make sure you're answering the phone correctly, your staff's answering the phone correctly, or don't have them answer the phone. Tracking attendance, an events calendar. Do you use an events calendar every month for your students? Weekly announcements, your active student count, your phone message, membership agreements, okay, bare essential letters and emails, how to use Perfectmind email. So if you wanted to go through any one of these topics, you'd simply click it. For example, say I wanted to go to membership agreements, I'd click that, and you'd have a lot of content on here, a webinar, different sample agreements that you could watch and you can go through that explains all the keys of having membership agreements. For example, what I explain to schools is that having open-ended 30-day agreements is pretty much a suicide for your business. meaning that if everyone could just cancel in 1 month, okay, that's not really going to be the way you want to run your business. So we explain to you, how to make sure you have term membership agreements for a minimum period of 12 months. And then also in here, there's webinars on the bare necessities introduction, how to answer the phone, and that's just one sample of one particular topic under the bare necessities course. Okay, so we'll go back to the courses over here. Let's go back to the bare necessities because this is, again, the foundation of your business. So you go through this course, right, and then there's also a weekly webinar every Thursday, okay, for all of our school owners that are part of the Championsway library. Now, in this webinar, okay, it will not only be myself, it will be special school owners, successful school owners that are teaching you things they're doing in their schools, okay? Again, basics, okay, but things that are very key in you becoming successful as a school owner. So if you went to the basic marketing essentials, again, moving on in the bare necessities, it's broken down into 3 different phases. You have online marketing, external marketing, internal marketing. Okay, and we break this down for you to make sure that you're doing the bare essentials internally, externally, and online. Okay, just like that other content I showed you, you can go through there and look at the material. Okay, you could have your staff go through it. Retention basics, same thing. Okay, you're getting students, but are you keeping them? All right, this is one of the forgotten theories that a lot of people are never focused on. Absent calls. All right, my school, we're doing absent calls Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to make sure that our students are coming in. If you're focusing all of your efforts on getting students but that you're not closing the back door, you're not going to see that growth. You're not going to see that income increase for yourself and your family. C student and non-active calls. What happens when someone becomes a C student? What about non-active calls? How are they done? That's all in here. A daily call schedule. You're not sure who you should call, when you should call? We broke it down for you and gave you a daily call schedule. Cancellation policy. What is the cancellation policy in your school? Or if you have a poor cancellation policy, you're almost doing double the work because you're signing up 10 but you're losing 8. Okay, that's not the way we want to do it. We want you to sign up 20 and lose 2. How to set up an absent last 7-day view in Perfectmind. Class planning. How do you plan your classes? All these things are the key elements of having great retention in your business. And then again, webinars for you on absent calls, C student calls, creating absent last 7 days view, cancellation webinar. All these things are in part of the bare necessities course. So that's the course we put everybody through. Now, if you think, I got that covered, but you know what, Sensei Nick, I'm more interested in the more advanced internet marketing. Okay, great. We have tons of courses in here for you. Social media optimization, social media 3-week course, social media crash course. So you want to get your social media pumped up? Here's our social media crash course. Okay, the science of social media, a social media evaluation that we go through with you. How does social media relate to my business? What is your social reach? Is your website static or social? What is remarkable content? Why blog? Measure your social media, effective email marketing and review. So these are sample courses that you can go through quickly to make sure that you're heading in the right direction. So again, there's so many different courses. All these courses have great content, great webinars, great material for you as well. And the other one I'll go through with you is the month-to-month marketing. So we're getting ready for the new year here. I'm going to show you what our month-to-month marketing plan looks like. So if you go through here and you go to December 2001, you're able to go into this and you're able to actually review the marketing plan. So you click this and this will open up the marketing plan for you for December. All right, so we just click this. Let's open that up. And it's very simple to follow. Just give that 1 second. So we break it down the same way we did everything else. We have our internal marketing, we have our external marketing. We even go as far as giving you social media posts that you could use. All right, so if you're not really sure what you should be posting on your social media platforms, we've actually even taken that out of the equation for you to help you and assist you to make sure that you're posting consistently on your social networks. If you're not posting consistently on your social networks, they will die, your fans will leave, okay, and you will not increase your social reach. So give us 1 second to load up. In addition to that, not only do we give you the ads and marketing materials, okay, we also tell you exactly how to use them. All right, so we say the belt in the bag promotion, that's great. Okay, but we go a step further and outline for you exactly what to do with the belt in the bag promotion. Just give it 1 second to open up. Here we go. Okay, so this is our December 2011 marketing plan. Let's take a look at it real quick to review for everybody. All right, if you notice here, all right, we have a lot of different things on here to explain to you. The first thing we start with is our motivational tips. So our motivational tips is explaining how crucial it is that December, okay, is a month where you're focusing all on getting people to come back in. You're promoting for the new year. Okay, you're making sure that you understand the importance. This is not the time where we take off and we stop, hustling and trying to get students. Holiday marketing materials, we included 2 ads. One for Belt in the Bag, number 1. We have another Belt in the Bag, MMA gift cards, BJJ gift cards, Happy Holiday card, year-end clearance sale, kickboxing gift cards, preschool gift cards, holiday camp, and kids gift cards. Then if you notice, we go down here, we have the internal marketing plan written out for you, okay? So that way you're able to go through it and make sure that you hand out your December events calendar, making sure that you're doing all the necessary internal marketing tasks for your business. Moving on to the external marketing, what is being done externally for our school? The Belt in the Bag promotion, how do you do it? It's all broken down for you. Do you want to offer deals? Do you want to offer punch cards? It's all listed. Upgrades, how you should be doing your upgrades for that particular month. All right, moving on here, social media content that I talked about, it's broken down for you, 1 post per day. All right, exactly what you should be doing to get more likes, comments, and people talking about on your social platforms. It's broken down for the entire month for you in advance. And then finally, low-cost marketing. All your low-cost marketing materials are broken down for you as well as far as what you should be doing. So that is how the December marketing plan works. Now, if I go to Championsway, I want to see my ads. So you say, okay, well, that's great, but what about the ads? What about the marketing materials that I'm using? So you go to our Doc Center. The Championsway library is broken down into 3 different categories. You have your Doc Center, you have your Learning Center, and you have your virtual school. So let's go to Doc Center. So if I went into the Doc Center, if I want to see the newest ads, I would just come over here and go to Ads, and then go to my new ads. So if you notice here, these are just the new ads we have for the holidays. Okay, we have a Happy Holidays card, holiday gift cards for children. We have a really nice one for kids. Okay, we have MMA. These are all the new ads we just added this month. Okay, there's several ads just for this month. So if you want to take a look at them and see how easy they are to use, you just go here. Let's just say we want to do something for preschool gift cards. So you go here to preschool gift cards. All right, there's a, shows you what the image looks like. And then if you want to see the blank image, okay, instead of having all the fonts and you want to change it yourself, you're able to just go in here and edit it in Publisher. So we have all the different styles, and you could add them, add your fonts, add your logos in there, okay, whatever you wanted to put in there. So it's really simple to use. We put it in JPEGs and also in Publisher. All right, so that's the whole ads, all the ads you have for MMA. Here's the Belt in the Bag promotion, came out really nice. If you want to check out the Belt in the Bag, let's just open this up a little bit bigger. Okay, it'll take 1 second to open. And here's a sample. It's very clean, very professional. Happy Holidays. Help families in need with our Belt in the Bag promotion. Okay, then if you want to use the JPEG, that's fine. If you want to use a different format and you have a graphic designer in-house, so that's up to you. Okay, so these are all the different ads. Now, not only do we have them for the holidays, we have them broken down by Muay Thai kickboxing, MMA, karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, cardio kickboxing, boxing, all styles, seasonal, winter, summer, spring, fall. Okay, you're able to go in here and look at all these different ads that you have. Okay, the next thing I wanted to highlight was our virtual school. Okay, so you have the marketing plans, you have the courses, you have all the education. All right, we also have the marketing materials with the ads that you use on Facebook, you can use in your email campaigns. Okay, what about teaching? Okay, well, we wanted to see some instructors that we highlighted here with virtual material for you to follow for classrooms. We have Master Ace Ramirez, Robert Drysdale, okay, cardio kickboxing with John Bracetta, all right, Julius Magrito with Filipino Arnis, Larry Shilley with Kids Jiu-Jitsu, Sensei Ingrid, Jared Liker, kettlebell training, classroom drills. You can select any one of these instructors, and they've given you several different types of drills that you could use in your schools for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you can just watch some fights here. You can watch drills, techniques. Everything is in here. Robert Drysdale, world champion, Abu Dhabi. All right, look at all these techniques he's given to you free of charge in the Championsway library. That is our virtual school. Okay, so let's go back again here. Go back to the Learning Center. Where all that great information is.
It's John just checking in. We need to conclude the library tour in 30 seconds and then move on to the social media optimization. And ladies and gentlemen, the pricing is coming in 20 minutes. The special pricing will be announced in 20 minutes. Sensei Nick, I'm going to turn it back over to you to finish up the library and go into SMO.
Thank you, sir. So again, really quickly, the two main things I wanted to reiterate, okay? Not only do we just give you the content, we offer 2 weekly webinars. One is with myself, and the one could be with myself or one of our world champion instructors, successful school owners. Every Monday, 2 o'clock Eastern, Monday Motivation. So you're getting me, okay, pumping you up, telling you what I'm doing in my 2 successful schools, showing you the most cutting edge things that are happening in the industry. All right, I'm not sitting at a desk. I'm implementing these things in my school today. All right, so that's every Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern. If you can't miss the webinars, you can watch the recording. All the webinars are listed for you in here. This is a great training tool for all of your staff. Okay, John, that will be it for the Championsway Library. I'm ready to go to social media optimization. Okay, so let's go on to the social media optimization. I'm really excited to show you this part of it. I think you're going to understand really quickly, okay, what you should be doing, okay, and what you're missing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go and show you my site, okay, and then I'm going to show you what we'll be doing for you, all right? Part of our social media optimization package is we set you up with a total lead generating website. Okay, if you notice this website, it's very clean, it's very professional, and it's set up to capture leads. Now, I'm not going to tell you all the numbers. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm not just going to give you fake numbers. I want to show you this is my website for my school. I am in my school 3 hours per week. All right, so if you notice here, we've been focusing on back to school. Next week we shift towards our holidays. But if you notice here, we have some get started buttons, and we have all these things that say click here. All right, these click here buttons are capture forms. So if I was interested in birthday parties, you click here. It brings you right to the capture form for booking your child's birthday party. This information is not only filled out by the prospect, okay, you also get generated an email notification that tells you from your from your birthday party landing page, from your website, your social site, a lead has been generated. Okay, the reason why I say your social site, because not only do we develop you a social site for the desktop, we also build you a mobile site. Okay, if you wanted to see my mobile site, you could type in championsnj.com and see the difference between the regular desktop website and the social site. Why is that important? Because if you don't know where leads are coming from, you're just working aimlessly. You're not even sure what you're doing. So we make you a lead generating website, social site, and also a lead generating mobile site. The forms that are on your mobile site are different than the forms and capture forms that are on your regular site. So if I wanted to see, click here, get started, it takes you right to the capture form for kickboxing. Okay, and you know where that campaign's coming from. If I wanted to get started for my youth programs, here we go. I click the back to school special. Like I said, there's even social sharing options that people could share down here at the bottom. Okay? All right, and then if I wanted to go over and see my individual programs, we set up your page, okay, in a really effective way. So we have a really nice banner at the top for your programs. All right, and then you actually provide us with the content. And as you go down here, you'll notice I have YouTube videos and more capture forms so I could see not only if they're interested in my adult program, but are they interested in kickboxing? Are they interested in boot camp? Are they interested in our Zumba? Are they interested in our Muay Thai program? So that way you know, okay, which of your adult programs, okay, are set up, all right, and which people are looking for. Now we go one step further. We also set up with Google Analytics. For those of you that aren't aware, Google Analytics will actually track your landing pages to show you which landing pages are getting and generating the most traffic. All right, so you've seen the front end. Now, if you want to see another website that we've done, all right, maybe this is really traditional. Now I'm a traditional martial artist. Okay, maybe you're more of a mixed martial artist. Okay, well look at this amazing website we set up for TorontoNogi.com. All right, very sharp. All of his programs: No Gi, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, San Chow, all of his different programs. And you'll notice there he's got capture forms, free trial period. Click that. It's going to take you right to the free trial landing page. So check this out. So go down here, and he wanted to have a start your trial page with a little bit of information, and then if you're interested, register now. We make your landing page with your logo and your pictures, Okay? If you don't have pictures, we have a great library for you to choose from, and this information goes right into your Perfectmind account. And if you wanted to see any other of his other programs, you would go to them, go to Muay Thai, and it's set up very similar, and click here to get started. Look at his amazing pictures and content. Click here to get started for his Muay Thai. Click that. Brings you to his nice Muay Thai page, landing page, capture form. Okay? So let's go in the back end quickly, because I know we're running out of time here. All right, so what you would do is you go into reports, and these are all built for you, saving you tremendous amounts of time and energy. So here's my website. So what did I get from Facebook this year? Okay, not bad. 39 leads just from Facebook. All right, my Facebook welcome tab that we make for you, 34 people filled that out. All right, and let's go to, and I converted over to social site in August. All right, I had a standard HTML site, and once social site was released, we switched everything over. Let me show you the sick numbers from this page. All right, so let's go to my social site campaign, and this was from August. All right, so if you notice here, okay, here's my social site report that we make just for you as well, and you have your mobile site report, and you have your local directory report, okay, and you also have a Facebook report. Back to school special, 32 leads. What's up? Okay, there they are. Whether they've been contacted, right, all their information is in there, okay, and then we go to our social site kickboxing, 15 leads, right, social site punch cards, 16 leads, Tiny Champions, 4 leads, Zumba, not too good, just 1 lead, social site homepage, the starter package, 13 leads. This is since August, may I remind you, August, okay, that is amazing, that's pretty sick, all right, I'm not in my school. If I was in my school, those numbers would be even bigger. I'm spending 3 hours per week on my marketing for my business and teaching classes. So those are the reports you get. All the leads come in. You get an email notification. A lead has been generated for this campaign. All right? So that is our social site. That is what we built for you. If you wanted to see the mobile site report, if you look at this, now I could act and make adjustments based on logic, not just emotion. So if you notice my mobile site, not as good. But look at that, not bad. Okay, almost 17 leads, 18 leads just from my mobile site. If you don't know the difference between the both, you know, that's not really that good. So this is how this works for you, okay? So let's go to the next thing. People were asking about Facebook. Go to my Facebook page. Oops. All right, so here's my Facebook. We make you the custom Facebook page that's linked to your website. All right, and let's take a look at my Facebook page here. Go to as Champions Martial Arts Academy. Again, we're not going to tell you to do anything that we're not doing, okay? Not bad. We have about approximately 490 students. Okay, look at my wall here. A lot of activity. 1,700 people like us. All right, so we built all this for you, and we also give you the content. We post for you once per day on all your social media platforms, and we've gone one step further. If you're not sure what to post, we have a special library just for our SMO clients with articles, videos, and things relating to either martial arts, karate, mixed martial arts, or yoga. Okay, that's how we do that as well. All right, and then finally, what else do we have? Okay, really exciting, a new feature coming out pretty much now. All right, we will also list you on kickboxing.com. It is #1 on Google. Okay, #1 on Google. Let me tell you why this is so important. All right, if you're offering cardio kickboxing in your school, all right, this will help you get even more traffic to your school. So kickboxing.com, #1 on Google. And one of the things we're very excited about is we actually have worked a partnership with Living Social. So if you're one of our SMO clients, okay, and you qualify based on the amount of fans you have and good reviews and a website, if you're working with us, we're not worried about the website because all of our websites are approved by Living Social, okay, then you can go, you could be featured, and we could offer you as one of our locations when we do our Living Social deals in different territories like Philadelphia, New Jersey, Miami, LA, Florida, okay, Texas. All right, those are the things that are coming. So you'll be listed on kickboxing.com, all right? And, John, that is all I have for our SMO. I don't want to take too much time. Let's open up the forum back to John.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm just going to switch myself over here. And if you can change the presenter back to me, I believe you should be able to see my screen at this point. Okay, perfect. Sensei, can you see my screen over there?
Yes, John.
Okay, so at this time, without further ado, we are ready for the Black Friday Psycho Cyber Sales Specials Say that 10 times fast, right? Okay, starting off, Perfectmind Martial Arts. Now, let's talk about the market value over 12 months. First of all, we guarantee you'll get a minimum of 50 new students. If I priced 50 students at only $100 a month, which is far below the industry average of $1,200 a year, that's a $60,000 value. You will save 5% savings on all of your billing. At a regular billing of around $8,000 a month, that's $6,600 for the year. I'm sure many schools are billing more than $8,000 a month. Further to that, if you save 10 hours a week, which is extremely possible with this software, I've had people tell me they're saving a full 20 to 30 hours of their staff time accumulatively. That's $41,600 in value when you think about the worth of a private lesson. Over 5 years and $6 million in development for Perfectmind is only being shared with 5,000 other businesses. That's a $1,200 value. The total market impact of this software for you would be roughly $109,400. That's the worth of this product truly. Here's what some people are saying. Chris Elsinger of the Z Ultimate has 93 locations. He was looking for a custom software program. We were getting quotes in the millions when we were considering building a software like Perfectmind. We are so glad we went with Perfectmind. Schools of all sizes have shared how they've doubled their student count and even tripled it on this video if I load it up quickly. Here you can see people at our recent event in Anaheim. We had them take the stage and just talk about what it was that they had experienced, and we were shocked with the results. People mentioned tripling their student count, doubling their student count, all in less than 12 months. Paul Minhouse of the Ultimate Martial Arts franchise tips his hats to Championsway for systemizing his whole operation. He won't let a school open without Perfectmind. Keith Miller discusses how he saved money and increased his student count. All these testimonials are available on YouTube, okay? Don't take my word for it. Listen to the people that are in the trenches doing what you're doing every day and that have made their lives a lot easier and put a lot more money in their pockets with this software program, okay? Getting back to it, Perfectmind Martial Arts total impact value is $109,400. The price from Championsway is usually $1,788 for a year's membership. Today, for Black Friday, it's $1,200. That is it. If you are interested in getting the Perfectmind martial arts system for roughly a penny in comparison to what it's worth, give us a call today at our toll-free number, and we'll give you that number at the end of this. Next up is the Championsway Library. This was the second product that we featured today. Market value over 12 months. 36 students guaranteed, $43,200. Income generators guaranteed to bring in an additional $5,000, and that's being conservative. You will have 104 live webinars, and if you can't make it to the webinar, the recording is set up for you. $10,400 value. We consider each webinar is easily worth $100 to attend. There's 200 ad templates. What's that worth your time? At least $75. $13,500 worth of ad artwork is given to you with this library. Total market impact is around $72,100. What are people saying? What are people not saying? Every single person that's ever used this library has mentioned how it's created clarity, it's created direction, it's eliminated the noise, it's helped fill in their infrastructure, it's helped train their staff, and it's helped increase their revenue. We were even featured on Black Belt Magazine's Facebook page. All kinds of comments were going up from our clients, from people that have been using the system. Total impact value, $72,100. The regular price of this is $1,188 for the year. Today, $600. $600. That's a little over $1.50 a day to completely revolutionize the way you run your school, to fill in the blanks, and to start achieving the dream and the vision that you have set for yourself in 2012. That's it, $600. Now the social media optimization. I've got to go through this quickly because there's so much value in this package. First off, we guarantee 200 leads. Market value of a lead is $100. That's $20,000 in leads. All right, 250 social followers minimum will increase your following in 1 year. That's worth $62,500. Why? Because a social follower is worth 3 times a lead. All right, they build your brand name, they increase your edge rank, they increase your reach, they increase your online peer-to-peer recommendation probability, and all kinds of things. We guarantee you can get 100 students if you listen to us and do everything we mentioned under the social media optimization package. That's $120,000 in new students. 28 landing pages. The artwork with of those landing pages, $4,200. There is 52 social media specific webinars. These are first-class webinars where all the secrets, all the tricks, all the ways to cut corners, and all the ways to get the best possible results from social media, which is the biggest marketing craze there is, $7,800. Mobile website, that's right, a fully integrated mobile website with capture forms as well as the opportunity to book lessons online, $5,400. We also give you a full social website with capture forms. You cannot do these things on any other website platform. Don't listen to people that try to tell you that because they're not doing it. It's $11,600. It's thrown in this product. We will list you on kickboxing.com. You will be participating in nationally run deals with Living Social and Sensei Nick forgot to mention Groupon as well. Perfectmind customization, we will customize the Perfectmind software to work with the social media optimization, tracking leads, campaigns, forms, reporting, and everything you need. That's a $2,160 value. All right? What are people saying about this system? Again, what are they not saying? This gentleman just a couple days ago, John Holland said, I'm interested in the SMO program. What kind of results have you been getting? And within minutes, our clients started typing and raving about this system. You can see it. Even UFC fighters are using this system. Anyone can get in there and see results. Benjamin Moore, he is in Japan, and he's talking about this program. It gets gooder and gooder, he says. So you can see right there, this is not stuff that we're just talking about. This is stuff that industry is talking about. Someone mentioned the other day that their SEO and their website with Championsway brought more value than anything else has ever brought them in any other experience they've had with any other service provider. This is all what the industry is saying. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you the price right now. Oh, sorry, there's a whole bunch of testimonials. I didn't realize how many I had in here. Let me just get past this one as well. Total market impact value is roughly $241,000. I know that sounds crazy, but if you tried to do all this on your own, this is the amount of investment in time and money you would have to put in. The price of this product is $3,600 for a one-year membership. Today and today only, $2,500 is it. Just a $2,500 commitment, and you will have the social media system for a full year. You can also go for all of it at once. All right, we have a package that includes the martial arts management software, the Championsway library, and the social media optimization. Okay, regularly this would be $6,576. Okay, today we have it for $4,997, and we are only taking 5 spots. Right now we've got just over 70 people watching this presentation. We can only take 5 people for this. Why? Because we have to give you the best service in the industry in order for you to get the results, and we are committed to doing so. If you are interested in changing your life and taking your school beyond the next level, this is the package you want to take a look at, and it's only $5,000. That's essentially 3 or 4 students, and we're going to guarantee a double in your student count within 12 months or less. If you're already a Championsway client and you came to see our hardware specials, today the hardware specials are crazy. Credit card swipers, regularly $119? No, not today. Today they're coming out for $67. Scanners, regularly $399? No, not today. Today they're $249. Get yourself a scanner immediately. Cash store and receipt printers, regularly $540. Today we're running them for $397, and that's it. Or get every single piece of hardware that we offer. That's the swiper, the scanner, the cash drawer, and the receipt printer. Make your school look 100% professional, all for only $697. This is less than cost, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're interested in any of these specials, you need to pick up the phone. I know I sound like a telemarketer, but this is the truth. Take advantage. The phone number, write it down. It's 1-877-774-5425. Again, I'm typing it in the chat box right now, 1-877-774-5425. Call now, press option 1. We have operators standing by ready to take your orders. This is the Black Friday Psycho Cyber Sales. We're signing off right now. We're going to be ready to take the phones.